Green Crow here. Let's try that again. I had a weird internet crash thing. Okay, let's make sure everything stays working here. Okay, let's just run around in circles for a minute, and if it gets past 1 minute, we're good.
Walk in peace.
Guess I'm not meant to go get a drink. Because as soon as I said I was getting ready to go grab a drink, I lost connection. Alright, once we pass the 1 minute mark. Alright. 1 minute mark passed. Alright. Should work now. Welcome, Tyler. I know that's you. You're normally the first one to join.
Walk in peace.
If it's not, then welcome, Rando. But normally it's Tyler who's joining. Ooh. How have I never picked this up? Lover's not right half and some Dragon Link skills. How nice. Alright. So real quickly...
Do you need anything more, Revered Mother?
Quickly head in here, check everything. Gonna go grab my drink. Hopefully. And then I'll be ready. Officially. Seriously? First, I'm not saying your last name. It's completely normal to say people's first name.
I am not convinced we are prepared for the full scrutiny of Val Royale.
Yeah. We are going to do in Hush Whispered, which is the mages. But yeah, it's normal to say Tyler. Do not worry this, A-bomb. So, Tyler. Here, everyone knows my first name, Chance. It's normal. First names are fine. Oh. Still. I say first names are okay when on YouTube, just not last names. Even though, well, I did say my last name I think on my last stream, but still. Either way. Go. Alright, real quick, I'm gonna go grab my drink. Hopefully it does not crash. I'm taking my controller with me, so that way I can at least recover real fast if anything happens. Alright, do I want the non-sponsored beverage 1 or non-sponsored beverage 2? Let's go with non-sponsored beverage 2. Actually, let's go with non-sponsored beverage 3, which is down in the fridge and not the freezer. Yeah. Let's do this non-sponsored beverage. And technically, I don't even think I can be sponsored by this one. It's generic. Alrighty. Non-sponsored beverage. A nice, extremely large sandwich.
We don't have
and
the
a little bit of
manpower
Dragon
to take
Age.
the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
Isn't that kind of him? What does Alexius say about me?
He's so complimentary that we are certain he wants to kill you.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister...
Has outplayed us. We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Other than the main gate, there's got to be another way into the castle. A sewer, a water course, something. There's nothing I know of that would work.
Wait. There is a secret passage.
Yeah,
into
it's
the
because
castle, an escape route for the family.
At this
With 2
point,
hours
she's
left,
considered the
look at that
unofficial
agent's
leader,
group.
Too risky.
being the Seeker and
Those
everything.
agents will be
Once you
discovered
become
well
the
before they
Inquisitor
reach the
officially,
magistrate.
she's not
That's
really
why we
needed.
need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy
And she will go
Alexius
around the
wants
work
some badges.
table, and like
While
you'll
the
see her like
attention's on
planning
Dash,
stuff,
we dismantle their
like when
trap.
you talk with her sometimes. But she's not there for like the major stuff.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Dorian,
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Alright, we got Dorian now. Now, who else was I gonna bring? I was gonna bring Solus. And who else? I couldn't remember. Who was I gonna do? Blackwall? Tyler, do you remember who I was gonna choose? Awkward silence. Oh, sorry, don't remember. Okay. We'll just bring Blackwall. I know he has some stuff on him. Alright, as that's loading, I'm going to take a bite of this 4 cheese, 5 meat, 4 sauce, cheese. Wait, my brain quit working for a second. I made myself a sandwich. I toasted it and everything. It's got 4 different cheeses, 5 different meats,
Announce.
and 4
The
different
Magister's
sauces,
invitation
and
was for Master Kadash alone. The rest must wait here.
If my
it's
friends
also got
can't
banana
enter,
peppers and
then
jalapenos.
I won't go in either.
God, Solus is ugly.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
What do I want to do here?
I'd much rather discuss your time magic.
I'm afraid I have no idea what you mean.
He knows everything,
Yeah, I've never done it.
Father.
Felix, what have you done?
Your son is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So speaks the thief. Do you think you can turn my son against me? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
A. I was not adopted. Or wait, not adopted. Never mind.
If I'm a mistake, what exactly was the breach supposed to accomplish?
It was to be a triumphant moment for the Elder One, for this world.
I forgot to take a bite of my
Father,
sandwich.
listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly
I've
like
heard
the
that
sort of
insult
villainous
before.
cliché
Yeah,
everyone expects
I think
him to
we've
be.
all heard that at least once.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
Holy shit. That's a spicy bite. I got a whole lot of jalapeno. Damn! Woo!
That's who you serve. The one who killed the Divine. Is he a mage?
Soon he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the border
Oh my god, that's a lot of jalapeno.
to the frozen
Oh!
seas.
You can't
Woo!
involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this man's life.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Whoo! Sorry about that, everybody. When I get around spicy food, it's gonna be gone within seconds.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Oh, that guy's still alive. Wow. I was like, why are you still shooting, Dorian?
This place. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus.
Why?
It moved us through time.
Oh, the milk.
That doesn't sound good.
It sounds terrible. Depending on when we are and what happened while we were away. Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back.
I've never had Solus in this, so this is gonna be interesting. Oh, damn. Well, I hope she's alright. I mean, I may not be the biggest fan of your mom, for obvious reasons, but still.
What happens if we can't get back?
Then we get comfortable in our new present.
Loot. There we go. Now, I've had Blackwall here before. I think I've had every character but the other mages. And, of course, Cole, but you can't have Cole here. I know for Blackwall, he's extremely pissed off. Always. Like, he is, like, dead. Like, you are going to die. I will kill anything and everything in my path kind of pissed. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Ow, that was very loud. I've never had Solus here. This is going to be very interesting to see. Iron Bull almost sounds drunk. Varric's just standard Varric and slightly depressed. Sarah's freaking out because, well, she thought you were dead. Actually, I don't think I've had Cassandra here. Dang it. I just realized I've never had Cassandra through here. I'm assuming she'd be very upset, though.
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me. My tears are my sins, my sins, my sins. Andraste guide me, Andraste guide me.
Isas, hello. Do you remember me?
Andraste blessed me, Andraste blessed me.
I like how you actually remember his name. That's actually interesting. Oh, hang on. I saw that in the corner of my eye. And this way. I'll let you handle the Venatori guy. Come on. There we go. Thought as much. I knew he wouldn't make it to me. I'm not under attack. There we go. Weaponry. Boom. And armor. For now, we'll just give that to you, and once we get to Soulless, we'll switch gear over. Right, let's head this way. I'm closer to it. Basic Canary battle axe, as always. Alright. If I'm correct, this is either going to be Fiona, or this is going to be Soulless. Ooh, some Dragonthorn. This is Fiona.
You're alive. I saw you disappear into the rift.
Fiona, is that really you?
What's left of me?
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mir. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
We have to get out of here. Go back in time.
Please, stop this from happening. Alexius serves the
She
Elder
probably
One,
doesn't.
more powerful than the Maker.
Her,
No
it's
one
probably like
challenges
just leaking out of her.
this.
Probably just leaking out of any impossible holes.
I promise. I will do everything in my power to set things right.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift.
My
at the exact spot
unsponsored beverage is milk.
Maybe.
Good.
I said.
I knew it'd be perfect to drink when Tyler's in my group.
Try. Your spy master, Leliana. Quick.
At least. I wonder if you can actually...
is an infection. Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
Okay, I was wondering if it's possible to go without bringing your companions along. That'd be kind of interesting. Alright. Nobody in here, other than some items. Grenades belt. That's it? Well, that's disappointing. Alright, I'm going to guess that one's the soulless one, and this one leads to Blackwall.
Is someone there?
Nope! I got it wrong.
You're alive. We saw you die.
The spell Alexius cast displaced us in time. We just got here, so to speak.
Can you reverse the process? You could return and obviate the events of the last year. It may not be too late.
You look bad. Is there anything I can do to help?
I am dying, but no matter. If you can undo this, they can all be saved. But you know nothing of this world. It is far worse than you understand. Alexius served a master, the Elder One. He reigns now unchallenged. His minions assassinated Empress Selene and used the chaos to invade the south. This Elder One commands an army of demons. After you stop Alexius, you must be prepared.
We can't do this without you.
If there is any hope, any way to save them, my life is yours. This world is an abomination. It must never come to pass.
So here's one thing I want to know. Well, honestly, I know it's a bit of a spoiler, but Solus is the Dread Wolf. So he's technically an elven god. Can he be affected by red lyrium and stuff? Like, that seems very interesting. That's very, like, what do you think on that, Tyler? I know you're the one who's normally pretty good with this stuff, so.
I hear you.
Don't worry, I'm on my way. Give me a second. I'm looting this box. I got another shitty staff.
Andraste, have mercy.
Very.
You shouldn't be here. The dead should rest in peace.
It's really me. And I'm definitely not dead, Blackwall.
I was there. I saw you fall. Alexius' spell left nothing but ash.
You skipped over too much. Look at the poor man. Alexius' spell didn't kill us. It sent us forward in time. That's how we survived.
Forward in time? I don't understand.
You're not the only one. Just come help me fight Alexius, and maybe we can fix all this.
Maybe I've just gone mad. Then this.
Wrong button, sorry.
Everything I've been through, everything about this nightmare, is a mistake.
I should have been here. But we'll set things right.
Now I know I've gone mad. To set all this right. If we make Alexius pay for his crimes, that's enough for me.
Yeah. Basically, Blackwall's extremely pissed.
From what I've heard the guards say, Alexius never leaves the throne room these days.
Why am I singing Harry Potter? Get fragged! Done. Oh, apparently I fell down too.
We may not have much time. Let's find the Magister quickly.
We also have to find Leliana, who is an ungrateful bitch. Oh shit, I just realized I didn't bring a rogue, and there's a lot of locked doors in this area. Well, tits. Yeah, my next character is going to be a rogue, definitely. Open the door. So here's a quick thing I want to know. If we're going forward in time, right? So, what happens if I like found a unique item that was just made in this time period and go back in time? See, that would basically make it to where I don't have an item. Yeah. You'd think basically through all the shit they've just been through, technically they would at least say something about it. Rogue. We don't rogue. Well, I can understand Solus not saying it, well, because being the Dreadwolf and all. But you think Blackwall would at least admit who he is, and like it'll make things easier later on. Elf fruit. Samite. Interesting.
The Elder One has taken all that is his.
Shut up! Oh. Nice work, Blackwall. Which one? There's 2 warriors and 2 mages.
Suffer rivals of any kind.
Wait, Bleeder of Souls? What's that? Is that a dagger? Yep, dagger. Oh. Plus 20 damage versus the living. Plus 13% critical damage and a 1% sunder on hit. Yeah, I've never brought Vivian either, so I'm gonna have to bring Cassandra and Vivian next time. When I play a rogue character. This game definitely gives you reasons to play the game more. Unless you do the Templars. Right. I'm going to do mages the next time. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get to Skyhold and maybe make another character or something, and I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Maybe do like every possible outcome sort of thing like you do. I'm not quite sure. Oh well. We'll worry about that when the time comes. I mean, of course I could just Google it.
Answer me!
Never.
Good God, she looks old.
I will die first. Or you will.
Okay, so notice, she's only been in there for a year. How come she basically becomes an old lady while Solus and Blackwall stay young and shit?
We never died in the first place. Alexius miscalculated.
Then it will be his last mistake. Do you have weapons? Good. The Magister's probably in his chambers.
You aren't curious how we got here?
No.
Nice.
Alexius sent us into the future. This, his victory, his Elder One, it was never meant to be.
If we get back to the present and stop Alexius, then you'll never have to go through this.
And mages always wonder why people fear them. No one should have this power.
It's dangerous and unpredictable. Before the breach, nothing we did.
Enough. This is all pretend to you. Some future you hope will never exist. I suffered. The whole world suffered.
How about
It
shut the
was
fuck
real.
up, Liliana? This is why I don't like doing this one, because you're a bitch. Sorry, that was an outburst. There's a person in there.
While we were away.
Stop talking.
I'm just
Oh,
asking
stop.
for information.
No, you're talking to Phil Silence. Nothing happened that you want
How
to
about
hear.
shut up, Liliana? No one likes you. You're the Meg Griffin of this game right now. You used to be such a great person. You're cunt.
We need to find Alexius.
Sorry.
I'm sure he'll be in the nicer part of the castle, if there is one.
Ow. Get slapped. In all slow motion. Alright. Wait. Game. Okay. Let's do this. Put that there. And that one there. Okay. So, all we have to fight are 2 raids. And I could just stand here and let them do the work. Probably extra bitchy. She'd basically be similar to Liliana, I'm guessing. Of course, Morrigan isn't a companion in this game, so... But you never know. Speaking of, your story, imagine what your characters would be like in this stuff. Because think about it. What all have they ended up suffering? Also, could you do me a favor when you get the opportunity, Tyler? Since I know it's probably going to be a while before I end up getting Vivian in this.
The Magister needs more power for his rituals.
No!
Yeah.
Come forth and serve the...
But yeah, could you do me a favor and, like, look up what Vivian acts like?
Alexius
I'd like to
can't
imagine she
want it.
attempts to be refined. Or she ends up acting like Sarah or something. Since it'll be a while before I end up getting here. Character record. Dorian's got another level up. Weird. He's level 11 now. Interesting. Well, he's now going to be able to revive people. Huh. Alrighty. Blah, 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 blah.
The breach! It's everywhere. The veil is shattered. There is no boundary now between the world and the faith.
Wait a second. There we go. This makes it a lot easier. No. Okay, can I position any of these? You do that one. Oh wait, hang on. And right there. Yep, now there's only one guy. Finally, used for tactical mode. Jewish Penguin 22 has joined the party. I do not care. Also, what kind of name is Jewish Penguin? I didn't even realize I was friends with a Jewish Penguin. I may want to rephrase that next time. Enhanced Warcry. Nice. Wrong button. Open up. What you got for me? Just basic shit. Who on earth makes a freaking triangular triangle for a chest?
No! Connor! It was an act of courage. He knew there was no other way to resist. He resisted that demon to the last.
Damn it, Connor. Why do you have to go, man?
What became of Felix? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you're not going to tell me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Very anti-mage. Not surprised. I mean, she's technically already anti-mage with wanting the circles and all that shit. But even more so now then. I'll let them handle. Oh, okay. I'll go and figure it out here in a bit, I'm sure. I have half a mind to reload and find out what happens. You know? Alright, let's just do that one and this one over here. Alright, we got just simple shades. Okay, we can handle that. And some sprays. Ooh, some malachite.
The Magister's grown paranoid. He's barricaded himself in there and will not come out.
It's a shame you couldn't find any dialogue. I'm sure there's a way to find some, though. I'm sure. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
They're distracted, worshipping their Elder One. Take them down before they see us.
We have no rogues. If I had a rogue, I would have done it.
Doesn't look like the Elder One is interested in saving his followers.
Probably because there's so goddamn many. He doesn't need to worry too much. Might as do our standard check. Is comments still working, Tyler? I want to make sure because I don't want to risk losing our stuff. Not that I'm losing anything, but I like being able to communicate. If they're down, just go ahead and message me.
Try to take out that enchanter quickly.
Your comment cut off, Tyler. Message, if it's something to do with the story, just go ahead and put it on the actual messenger. We don't want no spoilers. Because it said, but he's under the MPR. Imper is where it cut off. So just go ahead and put it on the messenger. But at least we know the comment section's working. And I'd say make it automatically that he comes with us, because it's just, you can convince him, like, it affects your affinity with him. Like, what you say. I mean, that's the standard thing to do anyway. I think I went the wrong way. I think. Yeah, I went the wrong way.
What happened here? Somebody had very questionable taste.
They haven't noticed us yet. Good opportunity to look for higher ground.
Watch out! Get that enchanter!
Don't worry, he's already dead.
Sorry for interrupting your dinner.
So rude when you interrupt someone's dinner.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open the door.
Right. So far, the story's sounding good, Tyler, as always. Random question for you, Tyler. One that's on the topic of the stories. What is the shortest story you've ever written, and what's the longest? Oh, my inventory is filled. Masterwork Waveblade, which I already have, but I got more. Deathblow, Twin Fangs, and Warcry. Dorian? The attack was my longest, 1,000 page before I gave up. The shortest was a pirate story, 26 pages. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's just destroy some of these, just so I have a little bit of room. There. Just a little bit. What's your favorite story that you've written?
What damage did Alexius' spell do?
Rift tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
Now real quick. Refill my energy and my health bar with a sandwich and some drink. Jesus, every time I take a bite of it, I forget how spicy it is. Alright, back to the game. You know, I think the mages have well, best friend is an angel, I'm guessing, is what you're saying. Because it cut off at my best friend is, and then it cut off. And you can't forget the D&D story. You can't forget that. That's definitely one that we put some good power into.
Look at what you've done, Alexius. All this suffering. And for what?
For my country, for my son. But it means nothing now. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed.
You forgot about our D&D story. How dare you? Get out. Get out of my stream. And then come back so I can yell at you some more, okay?
Everything you did to the
That's
world,
bad.
to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
Don't actually leave, please.
It does matter. I will undo this.
How many times have I tried? The past cannot be undone. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, and what have I wrought? Ruin and death, there is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius, what have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Leliana, let Felix go. He's innocent.
No
good.
one is innocent.
No.
Go, Alexius. For once, I support you. Kill that bitch.
Where are your assassins this time?
Goodbye.
I'm thinking of things to yell at you about. Because that was very rude of you.
Your death will be my apology! Your efforts are futile! This world already
Hang on, let me check this. Not surprised. Not surprised at all, to be truthfully honest. I think we did good with designing the characters. Well, you did good with designing them. You're the one who came up with them. But I helped. With moral support.
Time's up.
He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
This Alexius was too far gone. The Alexius in our time might still be reasoned with.
I suppose that's true. This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible! You must go now! Oh, shit! The Elder One.
You cannot stay here.
For once they're working together.
We'll hold the outer
These two
door.
actually hate each
When
other.
they get past us, it'll be your turn.
I can't let you kill yourself for me. There must be another way.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have arrows.
I like how Liliana is powerful enough to kill every demon in her way with one arrow. At least at this part.
Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
You move, and we all die! You'll have to do better than that.
Is that the best you've got?
You won. There is no point extending this charade.
Felix. It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad that's over with. Or not.
Grand Enchanter, we'd like to discuss your abuse of our hospitality.
Your Majesties.
When we offered the Mage's Sanctuary, we did not give them the right to drive our people from their homes.
King Alistair, Queen Anora, I assure you, we never intended...
In light of your actions, good intentions are no longer enough.
You and your followers have worn out your welcome. Leave Ferelden, or we'll be forced to make you leave.
And I'll slit your throat, you
We
bitch.
have hundreds who need protection. Where will we
I
go?
am not in the mood for you.
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
And what are the terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
They have lost all possible supporters. The Inquisition is their only remaining chance for freedom.
No one fights well for their captors.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
A generous offer. But will the rest of the Inquisition honor it?
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support. It's a generous offer.
Sandra greatly disapproves. Really? From us. Normally she approves of that stuff. And I know Sarah greatly disapproves, but who gives a shit?
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
But Queen Alistair and Queen Honora are bitches. Assholes. I thought Alistair was a good person. At least that's what I thought you said. I don't know much about Honora, so I don't really give a shit about her, but still. What you doing, Halo? You being a good girl? I'll take your silence as a yes. Tyler, when it hits the 1 hour mark, could you check comments for me, please?
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
Give them their freedom for now. If they prove later they can handle it, impose restrictions.
And how many lives will be lost if they fail? With the...
Enough arguing. None of... The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain them...
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
Closing the breach will require a lot of magic, and that means Lyrium. I have contacts who can help.
Contacts meaning smugglers? Send them word. We need every advantage.
We have legitimate Lyrium supply lines already.
And they don't need to hear of this.
Keep it under the table, and I'll do what I can to quiet rumors.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
Comments are down? Alright.
And I'd hoped to sit out the assault on the breach.
What is it they say?
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the War Council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
There's no one I'd rather be stranded in time with, future or present.
Excellent choice. But let's not get stranded again anytime soon, yes?
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make her willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
Thank God. Alright. Let's talk to Vivian, the person that no one likes.
If Fiona and her malcontents are joining us as allies, we need to be prepared. Cullen doesn't have enough Templars to handle incidents. Some of the rank and file need to be trained.
The last thing we need are a...
I knew you would have a proper grasp of this
I'll be slightly nice to her.
I'll have a word with Cullen. There has never been a greater threat to mages than the breach. Until it is closed, no one is safe.
When you say mages are a
Of course I am, my dear. Every mage who joins the cause is taking a calculated risk, whether they know it or not. Magic is dangerous, just as fire is dangerous. Anyone who forgets this truth gets burned.
I don't think the mages of the...
Drunkards rarely agree that they ought to stop drinking. I wouldn't use them as role models. Do you know how young mages are found? A little girl has a nightmare, and in her sleep, she burns her house down. A teenage boy has a fit, and lightning rips his mother to pieces. Imagine your own childhood and what would have happened if the darkest corner of your heart had a will of its own. People don't learn the fear of magic at Chantry services, my dear. They learn it from us. Tell me something. As you will no doubt have a hand in shaping it, what future do you see for mages?
Mages should be free. I don't like you, Vivian.
Mages should be...
And yet, however much we may wish it, we are not. Anyone can see that a chevalier is armed and dangerous. But can you spot a mage coming? And if he arrives at your stoop, can he leave his magic at the door? It's something to consider, my dear.
Alright, no one likes Vivian, so we don't need to worry about her.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Who was she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's mages. According to Lady Corbin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
How?
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than anticipated. We're becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power, instead of comforting the masses.
The Chantry should be a place of hope, not another group scrambling for answers.
That must be its strength again. The Chants did much to bridge nations. Little but the Chantry ties Orlais, Nevarra, Ferelden, Antiva, and even Rivain to a common cause.
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
Andraste's chant is familiar across kingdoms, a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
So if everyone listens to the chant...
I did say commonality is merely a beginning, but it's an important one. We must learn to think beyond our own wants to secure peace in Thedas.
I might as well just romance Josephine. Honestly, it don't really matter to me.
How did someone so lovely and selfless go into Orlesian politics, Lady Montillier?
Well, that is, really, you give me too much credit. While you're here, I do have a question. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
Will my answer change your reply to the Chantry?
If Leliana, Cassandra, Cullen, and I could... We should decide soon. The revered mothers don't seem to know what to make of you.
I'll tell the Chantry that Andraste herself shielded me from harm.
I'd truly like to hear the debates that would raise in Val Royeaux. Thank you for your thoughts. A good day to you.
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost. Those who steal...
Talk to Liliana.
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the I am, however. He seems to... As for the other wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking.
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
You were condemned to a lifeless dungeon. Not much of a life to sacrifice.
And I would do it again.
I'll leave you...
Alright, go and talk with Solus and Dorian.
The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running Halamsharal? Cows milking farmers?
I take it you don't agree?
On the contrary, I approve. Heartily. I do wonder if you've considered what this support of yours will do. For mages in general, I mean. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given southern mages license to, well, be like mages back home.
What would be wrong with that exactly?
Nothing, at first. Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the South. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed, by inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
Have you gone to see Alexius yet? He's in the cells.
Not yet, no. I saw him before they locked him up. He looked despondent, broken. Not the man I remember, nor the one I want to. I suppose the Inquisition will judge him eventually. I wonder if there's any chance they'll show him mercy. He hardly deserved it, but for Felix's sake. I can't help hoping there's something left of the man I once knew.
Solus? Solus. I'm stuck and I can't move. There we go.
Greetings. Greetings.
What do you know about the...
A great deal, from my wandering.
Alright, well you apparently have nothing to say.
Imagine
Weird.
if spirits entered freely. I am glad that I'm not... Spirits wish to join the living. But the question is a good one.
Alright, well apparently Solus isn't, well, easy to talk to.
Well, that's mages all over. So many robes, I bet all of Ferelden lost their curtains. I'll just be the other side of Haven. Just in case.
You expected something else. We needed this.
We needed? No, pretty sure that question was never passed my way. I mean, yay, freedom. Great for them. Over there, away from me.
I'll be back.
Go.
The Mage Rebellion joins the Inquisition. I've got to admit that's a twist I didn't see coming. One thing you saw in the future worries me. I mean, it was all bad. But Red Lyrium and Ferelden, infecting people and growing out of them, that's bad. Finding more of it really punches a hole in my Red Lyrium at the temple was a coincidence theory.
I'd like to keep hoping it's a coincidence, if you don't mind. I need to be able to sleep at night.
Honestly, I think I'll give up sleeping for the foreseeable future. I've got people trying to find out where the red stuff came from. I think maybe we should make that a priority. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
I was planning to put my feet up, maybe grab a nap. You?
Whatever I do, it'll be as far from Cassandra as I can get. Things should be calm around here for at least the next hour. Take a moment to enjoy it. If the world's about to end, I'm sure the Seeker will let us know.
Jeez, Varric's voice was really growly right there. It sounded like he was trying to throat sing. Like, oh god, I'm not even going to attempt that again. Good. Oh, no. Oh, that little bit I just did hurt. Oh, god. Now, let's just go continue talking to people.
Nice work at Redcliffe. Not that the chief has any apostle.
Can you think...
The Templars... If nothing else, we get a better look at the...
So, that Tavint...
I've got no problem with normal magic, but Tevinter goes beyond all reason.
I know, right? The Vints are always pushy. Anyway, I hope our new friends have what it takes to close the breach. Damn thing gives me a headache just looking at it.
Travel safely.
Pass my thanks to the research. There was
Yep,
never
they're
going
working.
to be an easy answer to the mage dilemma. What you did for the mages took courage. You gave them a... I have to ask. What was I like in that dark future you saw?
You were furious about the circumstances.
Angry. Good. I'm glad I was angry. It means I never stopped caring.
Nothing.
And what are we supposed to do, exactly?
What you always do. Complain.
We've already spoken with Commander Cullen. No one listens. We want better quarters. We want the Templars kept at a distance. And some respect for...
This is not the Circle. You mages are our allies, not our wards. Act like it.
How are we supposed to...
Deal with it. It never ends, evidently.
Is there an issue with the mages? Can I help?
The mages are here as equals. They need to get used to what that means. It is your doing, after all. You created this alliance.
Well, I hope it works. What other choice do we have?
Oh. I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I? I don't disapprove. In fact, you did well. You made a decision when it needed to be made. And here we are. I wish I could say this was my doing.
We wouldn't be here at all if you hadn't stood up against the Chantry.
You're being kind.
You're discounting your role in this.
Let's close the breach. Then we can say how successful I was.
The mages are ready to approach the breach. I pray this will be enough to close it.
I know you're worried about having the mages here. Give them a chance to prove themselves.
I'm not questioning their ability or their intentions, but we cannot ignore the risks. I will not endanger the alliance you've created. We need their help. Any precautions taken will be to ensure the safety of our people and the mages themselves. Nothing more.
That's all.
See reason.
Word is that the
We
mages
cannot
will
stay
be
here.
joining us here in Haven. I hope you've chosen your allies wisely, Harold.
How did you come?
It seemed the right... My family are... It's a chance to uphold the Chantry's laws and help the mages through a troubled time.
Not every Templar feels that way.
I know. Power can corrupt. It's a delicate balance. One person trying to do something can make a difference. You should keep that in mind, Harold.
I'd like your take on the Templar Order.
It's a shadow of what it was. Where once we both protected all people from the danger. One day, I hope the circles are again sanctuaries where mages can practice their craft.
You're not going to rejoin the Order?
When the temple went up, your forces rescued those few. My life is a debt I intend to repay.
Do you have any idea what caused the explosion?
No, I'm just a recruit. Belief and faith doesn't get you closer to the important meetings. Though that distance did save my life.
I will talk to you later.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
Alrighty. We'll sell these.
We'll need some of your cloth for bandages.
And how much is Mother Giselle going to offer?
Alright. Solus, I'm going to take your armor. Dorian, you're not going to have his armor. He does not look right in this armor, but I want to start having Iron Bull in my group. Actually, no, let's keep him. Let's keep Blackwall in the group. Man, Staff of Stasis sure doesn't give much. How come the freaking Grand Enchanter staff and the Tyrda's staff is so powerful? Alright. Comments are down again? Not surprised. Not surprised at all, really. And just go ahead, if you have anything to type out, Tyler, just go ahead and message me on the phone, as always.
What can I do for you?
We'll talk later.
Travel safely.
There we go. Alright. Alright. Let's make some new swords, why don't we? Or some new weapons in general, anyway. Anything I can make for myself. Oh. I don't have anything, that's right. Well, then... What about another one of these for Cole when he joins us? Let's do Summerstone. Let's do some attack. Some armor penetration. Ooh, that's a lot of armor penetration, actually. I don't want to lose my dragon skills, though. Anything else that does more armor penetration? No. Flanking damage, why not? Do you have the nug thing? Oh, the mount? I don't have the specific ones, like the ones that you actually get from the one guy. However, I do have one that I get with DLC. And if you're talking about the golden nug that's normally right here, it disappears sometimes. It's just a little visual glitch. And I do not have the normal ones, but I do have the Avar War nug, which is DLC.
Inquisition?
You know what, let's use that. Why not? Alright, since Cole will be joining us eventually, let's make an assassin hat for him. Oh, good, I can make him a good powered one. And give him a little bit of range defense, because, well, hang on. Is there a melee defense one I can do? No. Alright, that'll work. Deflecting cap for him. And let's make Dread for Iron Bull, because I just realized I never made one. Oh, I can make one out of Dragon Bone. Oh, that'd be nice. Can I make... No, I can't make a crazy good one. We'll just make a standard iron one then. And let's just do Constitution. Or no, Strength. Okay. Well, if I'm going with Iron Bull, then yeah, let's use Strength. Blackwall should be fine, I think. Now, what does Blackwall have already? Alright, let's select this one so I can see what he has. He has the Helm of the Inquisitor on him. But let's give him... No, not the Duke's Mane. Let's give him the Knight Helm. That actually fits that armor perfectly, I think. Standard Iron or Onyx? Onyx. And Drakestone for maximum health. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Now, who else is in my group? Sarah. Sarah doesn't have anything unique. And neither does Dorian, so I think they're good. Who else has unique stuff? Well, we have Vivian, but we don't ever use her, so I think we're fine. I think we're fine. So I made quite a few helmets, basically. Blackwall. There we go. You just now figured out how to do masterwork stuff? Oh, jeez. I think you're having issues there, Tyler. Oh, well. But yeah, doing the masterwork stuff is the best to do. God, that helmet always looks weird, but it also looks very badass. The heck was... Little kid screaming down the way. I'm surprised no one heard it. He's like making weird moaning sounds. What is with kids and doing that? It's stupid. You've been playing Dragon Age for all these years, and you never knew that Masterworks were a thing. As soon as I got the ability to do that the very first time I ever played this game, I did it. And it was the best thing ever. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay quiet, otherwise I'm gonna go on a rant. Boy, you stupid. There we go. There's the equivalent of my rant. I'm just gonna sum it up into like two or three simple words. I just realized Sarah has Jack Diddley Squat. And so does Dorian. Alright. Why do you never really craft? That's like the most important thing to do. Oh wait, that's not the person I want to give that to. You know what? Second wind. Aggression. Alright. I think we got things ready. Well, yeah. Anyway, using the Masterworks is like the best stuff to do. It can give it to where you can oh my English. You can make it to where every time you hit an enemy, even as a rogue, you gain guard. Even for a mage. You can make it to where playing as a rogue archer, maybe when you hit an enemy, they'll explode once they die, causing area damage. Maybe make it to where you get an extra 20% resistance to fire. Or something like that. It could be small stuff, it could be major things. And if you use the Essence of Perfection, which is very unique, it is the best ever stuff. Because if you use the Essence of Perfection, it guarantees masterwork. And when a proper masterwork, it basically like doubles your stats that you already have. Ugh. I kind of want to sell the Wrath of Levias and like these things, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna put them in my chest when I get there.
Master Harry said we weren't to sell Inquisition grants. Harry doesn't know.
Yeah, that's very smart idea, actually. The downside is you can only get, like, I think only, like, one Essence of Perfection. unless you manage to find the cloning glitch.
Go in peace.
And if you manage to do it, then I recommend using that on everything. Everything, I repeat. Alright. Alright.
You were saying something about... Cullen?
Yes. Haven has limited space for our soldiers to train. Perhaps we could set up something over here.
Let us begin.
All right.
There. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do my timing glitch here. And then once I'm done with this stream, I'm going to set it back to normal. Skip ahead one day on my clock. And spadoink. There we go. Everything's done. Amulet of Power. Influence. And more influence.
Let us begin.
Alright. Do that. University of Orlais. Alright, basically everything's for Josephine. And I'll just put Cullen or someone on here.
Let's see what we have.
Alright, do my glitch once again. And date and time, skip ahead one day. And here we go. Gold. Gold.
At your service.
Alright, this one I'll just skip ahead an hour. Makes it a lot easier. And once again.
At your service.
That's everything. Alright, I think we'll do the next little bit of the main mission later. Because I don't want to overdo things. I mean, I've been doing this stream for over an hour. And also, I gotta delete my old stream that ended up glitching out. Alrighty, let's head on outside so we have a nice view. Alrighty. I also have my Amulet of Power here, which I better use. Who's it for? Iron Bull? Done. I'll put Mercy's Crest on for now. Alrighty, everybody. Next time, probably tomorrow or maybe even later today, we'll do the next part of the story and hopefully get to Skyhold and unlock some more areas. This is Alien Crow signing off.